As always, remember, just give it a second. Okay. How's it going, folks? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, everyone.
Yeah. So my name is Zach, for those of you who don't know, and I'm here with Chris.
Hi, guys.
And we are going to be auctioning off some art today. And we're going to be goofing around and having a good time while doing so.
We are. Well, Zach gets ready to hit this first slide. I want to thank everyone who has been following along. We just realized it's been 3 months that we've been doing this, you guys. Yeah, we got shut down March 17th. And then by 10 days later or so, that 10 days after that date, we started this first auction. We started that before we moved into the new bunker, and many of you have been along for the ride ever since. That first one failed miserably.
Yes.
It did. And then the second one was considerably better, and ever since then we've been supporting local artists, and local artists are supporting local artists, because without fail, it's artists buying other art.
Yep. Oh yes, very much so. Yeah, it's actually, I find it a little, as much as I love it, I also find it a little fun. Because,
I do too. Yes.
Because you'd think, it's like, we want everybody to support art and everything like that, but, you know, of course, being a live music venue, or at least we're supposed to be a live music venue, we always notice that it's the musicians support the musicians, but in this case, it's the same, same is true with the artists. The artists support artists, because I guess we're all one big community, and we all know how it feels to try to get your stuff out there. So it's really cool to see. It's a little humorous, but it's also very, very cool, and it warms your heart.
It does. We're going to jump into this first slide, and as we do so, I want to thank Justin Pritchard, who was here for the grand opening. He was here for the art auction that night. He has donated art since our very, very first auction, and we have Introvert up first.
Yeah. So this is a repeat from last week, but this is a 12 by 18 print, and you have just under 2 minutes now to place your bid. Please place your bids in the comments. We're starting off at $22.
The print is here in the gift shop on the Justin Pritchard table. You can come in and see many pieces of Justin's art, and this particular piece is new to the auctions. I think we did it last week.
Yep.
And this is the second time for this one. And first time that we're hoping that we get to go home with one of our friends today.
Yep, you give us as much support as he does when you have your own table.
Yes, that's correct. Justin gets his own table because he, again, has been donating since the beginning, and he, his girlfriend, and his family members have been buying art from all the artists, including my kid, every week.
I didn't realize half of them were related.
Yeah, they have a whole crew online that is following along and bidding from their phones, and I hope they're having a beverage together, and we just really appreciate everything that all of you guys are doing in support of Justin Pritchard and Spicolis art and art auctions. So for those of you who have been to the gift shop, we have band merch, and we have art from all the artists that we have represented in the auction, which is a big deal for us. We're really proud of the gift shop, and we'd like you to come on by. So make sure to hit me up, Chris, on Facebook Messenger, or if you have my number, send me a text, and we'll get you an appointment for a private tour of the gift shop.
It's pretty dope in here, not gonna lie.
It's pretty nice.
I've been saying dope a lot lately. I don't know. I'm not sure why, but I have been, so it's a thing.
Because we're flying back a couple decades there, Zach, to when you were in school, I think, or a decade when you were in high school.
Actually, I think I've just been trapped in the house for too long. But
yes, quarantine is getting to us all. I think that no one has bid on Introvert, so we're going to move on to the next item. Thank you, and beep beep, thank you. So we had talked about getting us in the corner here so you could see our lovely faces while we talk. And today, guys, we just didn't want to. So that's a true story. We're trying to set up the big desktop computer to make that work, and that was just a lot more than we wanted to do on this hot Sunday. So we're going to talk about Make Lemonade.
Yep. So this is another repeat from last week. This is an artist who actually has not been in the show the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Aside from these. But this is Hannah Andreasen, and she's a graphic designer here in the area and does really good work. This is a 20 by 11.5 sized piece. This is pretty much a poster.
Yep.
You can put it in your home, in your living room, or like if you have an office, I could definitely see this hanging in an office.
It's motivational as hell.
It
and
is
a little violent, which both those things work.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You need for true motivation, you need a little bit of violence.
Yeah, that's true. That's why they call it an ass kicking, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's it in a nutshell. Hannah does beautiful work. I also see this maybe in a kitchen, sitting there drinking your coffee and giggling as a reminder that it's time to get going for the day and in general.
And just at $17, it's not bad at all for the size of this thing.
No, it's a beautiful piece. Everything Hannah brought us is just fantastic. Make sure to check out her Facebook page at Prickly Prince, Iowa, and give her a like. If you can't buy art, like those social media profiles, guys.
Yep, and you got about 30 seconds left to make a bid. Otherwise, you can always pick this one up in the gift shop.
Yes. Oh, and a nice surprise for those of you who maybe missed last week. There is music in the background, and you guys can hear us. You can hear the music from our local artists, musicians, including Zach, my friend sitting right next to me. His band is in the mix this week. Make sure to make a comment in the comments.
When you run the stream, you get a bit of liberties.
Zach's been putting it all together. We're going to keep Lemonade in the gift shop and move on to the next item. And you guys can come by the gift shop and see that. Zach is the lead vocalist of a band called Zachary Daniels Band. He does some solo work as well and some live streams and concerts and whatever he can get his hands on except for quarantine.
Yep.
So we're going to listen to him, and now we're going to talk about my kid, big Easton Jenks. Our next item is Rave Girl. It is a poster on poster board or poster print. Easton is a 16-year-old artist. This print is $17. This is an original piece, original character, original art in every way. Easton put that together after getting a brand new desktop computer by my friend JJ. We're all been busy during quarantine, making art and doing cool stuff. So Zach, I know that you painted something. I was really excited to see that.
Oh no, I actually didn't. I was afraid that people were going to think I actually made that thing. No, I actually bought it. I
thought you made it.
No, I did not. I love painting. I support. Like I try to do it every now and again, but I can't paint for shit.
Man, we're gonna have to try some more of that.
Yeah, I know. I have an older brother who got all of the physical art skill of the family. I just got the music.
Well, you have a fantastic voice, so you're definitely ahead of the curve on that. We'll just have to practice that painting this winter until you can kick your brother's butt in that too.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to try.
Yep.
But yeah, I got a piece. I got that piece through a company that supports artists. They're called Displate.
I'm familiar with Displate.
Yeah. For those of you who may not be familiar with Displate, they're not paying me to say this. Just it happened to come up. They are a company. They're an international company, but they print art onto metal, onto it's kind of like sheet metal but thicker. And it's laser printed. It's super cool, and you can hang it on to your wall via magnets. There's no nails or anything involved, which is pretty nice. And I got an image of anybody who's a true SpongeBob fan will know what bold and brash is. And I got a thing of that on Friday. It came in the mail, and I love it so much.
I love it too. I thought that was really cool. We only have a couple seconds left, no bids yet on Rave Girl, so we're going to keep that one in the gift shop and move on to the next item. Thank you, Easton. We really appreciate that.
I had a feeling that's who that was when I saw the comment, especially the "That's me." They kind of gave it away.
Well, and that's also Easton's Twitter account, official etc. art
Okay.
He does not yet have an official Facebook page because Facebook is for old people like me. The young people aren't on the Facebook. You didn't know. You knew that, right, Zach?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're out of there. We're on to the next item, and this is a custom tank top. You guys get to pick your size. This is a female cut, very soft material tank top with white vinyl lettering in cursive, metal as fuck. You get to pick the size. It is $22.
Yep, we have anywhere between. You have options anywhere between small to XXL, so there is some range in there. And definitely also be sure. This is by our friend Claudine Sorensen. She's been making quite a few things throughout this entire process.
Yeah, quarter of a year.
Yeah, yeah, right.
It's a different way to look at it, isn't it? Yeah. So thanks, Claudine.
But yeah, she's been making quite a few of her stuff, and she has a page that you can see there called Lost Cause Creations, and we love Claudine's work, and we hope that you guys do too. So if you like her stuff, definitely be sure to give her a like over there on Facebook.
You guys have 37 seconds left to have Claudine make you your very own tank top. And of course, your next time through the gift shop, you can check one out. You got 7 people watching. Let's get see some comments. Hear something about the music. Hear something about the art. Make sure you guys email us later at playspicolis@gmail.com and tell your artist friends and relatives to send us more art for next week.
We're lonely. We're trapped in a box. Please talk to us.
Hey, we're in a box, in a bunker. Yeah. And we didn't put ourselves on video, so we just gotta make stuff up on a Sunday night. And we don't even know what you're listening to for music. So tell me.
Well, I mean, we got a good idea, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we know what bands, but... All right, next item up. Let's see what we got.
Yep. Hit the wrong one.
That's okay.
All right, so our next item up for bid here is by our good friend... they're all our good friends.
Through this.
But by our friend India, and this is a skeleton key bracelet. This did not sell last week, so y'all have another chance to buy it up. This is a 7-inch chain, so it'll fit around most wrists. And we're starting off the bidding on this guy at $17. Chris has said this multiple times before, but India is a very multifaceted individual. She makes jewelry, she does a lot of resin work, she does concert photography, and all that stuff. Chris, I just figured it was my turn to say it this week.
It is your turn to say it.
But no, India is a super awesome person, and all of our artists here are super awesome people. But India is no exception. Definitely be sure to check out her social media pages there on either Facebook or Instagram, or both if you have both. But leave your bids in the comments for this awesome skeleton keychain, or the bracelet chain, whatever you want to call it. This thing is actually super awesome.
It is, and India ships super fast, guys.
Yes.
Her items are the only ones we don't have in the gift shop. She is down in Cedar Rapids. And she is definitely under kind of house arrest for quarantine. She wants to keep her family safe.
Yeah, makes sense.
And she's making this art and shipping it out lightning fast. She can print those labels right there in her home office. She's doing a lot of cool art. And several of our local musicians, family members, have been buying art from her in addition to our auctions.
Yeah.
So we want to support India. She's been supporting us since forever.
Yes.
She always supports the live music scene. And like all our musician friends, she's supposed to be on tour right now. India's not a musician, but she's very heavily involved in band management and merch management.
Yep.
And she is not on the road. So buy that bracelet.
Well,
next week. Next week, buy the bracelet. Or we'll put it...
Maybe.
It'll come back around. See, you missed it. That's how auctions work.
Yep,
Aha.
Pretty much. Yeah, this was its second week, but usually if something doesn't sell after the second week, we put it away for a while, and then if it hasn't sold in our gift shop or something, or there's enough interest, we'll bring it back. So
right. Yes. Also, we're making these rules up as we go along.
Yes, very much so.
And if you don't like our rules, please let us know, and we might adjust them accordingly.
Yeah.
Or not. Depends on our mood. Let's see. What's next?
You're so good with people, Chris.
I really... I used to be better.
Yeah.
And then I got a strong sense of go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And that's why we do what we do. All right.
So we have a couple bracelets. These are 2 bracelets, I'm not going to lie to you, are fairly similar to each other. So if you don't catch one of them, you can catch the other one. These are by Marci Kemp. She's still a relatively new artist to our bunch here. And this you can follow her work on Instagram there by MK Crafts. These are handmade with real stones and beads and such. And we're starting the bidding off on this guy at $15.
This is a really cool organic hemp,
Yes.
handmade, kind of DNA sequence looking, rough, but not. It won't scratch your bracelet. It just looks very cool, very hippie, very fun. It's gender neutral, and it has very basic earth tone colors. It would match just about anything in your wardrobe, definitely your fall wardrobe, and would be a great gift for someone who likes organic or, science related. Give it to your favorite scientist and say, it's a DNA bracelet. And also, I love you.
It's very...
Because we like scientists, right, guys?
Oh, yes. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Come on, where are my comments? Give us something to talk about.
We like people who actually know what they're talking about.
We do.
But,
yes, those are our favorites.
But, every time I see a hemp bracelet or anything made of hemp, it just brings me back to, the 90s beach scene.
Yes.
Because it reminds, again, I always say my brother in this case because it's true and it's just the first person that I think of. He had a hemp necklace that he wore all the time when he was in high school, and so it always just makes me think of that. It's like, oh, that's okay, it's 90s. 90s, early 2000s.
Speaking of 90s, as you guys got 5 seconds left on this bracelet, I was talking to some of the guys about doing a 90s show this winter.
That would be awesome.
Right? We can't necessarily do it in person. We'll have to live stream that baby up, but we are talking about doing a 90s show. So let us know. Again, guys, everybody at home, we need more art and more artists.
Yeah.
Tell your friends, make art. Let us know what you got. We'll get that sold for you. Let us know when you want to come by the gift shop and the bunkers, and then we're going to start booking up live streams for the winter. Yep.
It'll be awesome.
It is. We're filled up already in August.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go on to our second bracelet. As you can see, this one is fairly similar. I mean, there are some slight differences, but it is basically the same. And so we're starting this guy off at $15, just like its sibling. We're got 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the clock, so go ahead and jump at that.
And tell us stories in the comments. Make fun of us. Tell us a joke.
Oh yeah, please.
Got any dad jokes today for us there, Zach?
I
have to get back to that one, huh?
Yeah, I usually have 20 in the can, but
it's been a long week. And
it
hot.
has been a long week. And
the weather's going to get better. We appreciate everybody sticking with us throughout all this, the move and the changeover. Live music is a hard deal. It's been an interesting road trying to communicate with musicians who have put away all their merch and maybe they haven't even been practicing and they haven't been able to get together. And then we have other artists and musicians who have put out brand new, amazing work, brand new art, brand new albums, dropping new songs left and right, doing garage streams and practice streams. And we just want you to know that we're here for you guys. So when you're ready to show us that brand new art, we have a place for you.
Yeah.
Online and in person. So let us know what you want, and we'll make that happen.
Let us see that awesome stuff, yo. But also at the same time, if you are one of those musicians that you have felt within quarantine that you can't really do much because you don't have resources or what have you, that's perfectly valid as well.
100%.
Because I know, my band, we've been doing what we can, but we haven't been able to practice at all lately because of, quarantine and stuff like that. And it's you got to do what you got to do, man.
That's right. That's exactly right. We booked a live stream with Rush Cleveland Trio, which has not been announced yet. So
now it has.
Yeah, I just announced it to the whole whopping 11 people and 3 people here in the bunker today. But we will be announcing that here shortly. And Rush, who is a friend of everyone's in the music scene,
Rush is awesome.
Is 74 years old. So we will be being very careful with Rush's life, everyone in the band, and their family members as well. So know that that's why we're here. We have 5,000 square feet to social distance in and make everybody safe. We have face shields, we have masks, hand sanitizer. We really want to make sure that this we can get out of this on the other side without losing any more of our scene.
Right. We are prepared for sure. But we're gonna go ahead and move on. So we have the cuteness here. So this is a crocheted rabbit. This is by Cathie Carroll, and Cathie has a business called Crafty Cats Creations, as you can see there. She's on Facebook, and she makes all these items by hand. She crochets them, and this is, as you can see, it's a rabbit in a dress, and this thing's about 12 inches tall. And I've actually bought something from Cathie, and so I can actually speak to the sturdiness of these things.
Mm-hmm.
Like you think it's crocheted, it's yarn or whatever. It's like probably squishy. Like no, not really. Like this, you could throw it around and it'll hold up. You probably don't want to give it to your dog or anything, but
your dog would probably make decent work of this kit, but everything Cathie puts out is phenomenal. I guess that's the point.
Yes.
That Zach's saying. Zach has a dinocorn. It's a dinocorn.
Yep, I named it Rudy.
Rudy the dinocorn.
Rudy, yep.
And I have Pride the unicorn here sitting on top of our amp stack. He really likes the metal, so he's a Pride unicorn. He was born in June. He has a rainbow hair. So we love Cathie and we love her work. Cathie donates her proceeds to make sure that wild and feral cats are spayed and neutered.
Yep.
And she has... Oh, and Jamie has a couple of the stuffed animals as well. She just joined us and is coming along. We love that, Jamie. She has added some things to the gift shop, you guys. We have these cat bowls that are shaped like cats. Hard to explain. I should stick one of those on one of our auctions shortly.
They're like food bowls.
They're like food bowls. They're food and drink bowls in a stand, so it's raised off the floor. Pretty neat. She has these flat animals that are bookmarks. She has catnip cat toys, little fishies. My cats love them. Even the kitten, who doesn't care about catnip, absolutely loves that crocheted little fishy because his little stupid kitten claws can get stuck in it, you know? So yeah, support Carroll. Give her some love on Crafty Cats, and let's move on to the next episode.
Okay. So
I love this one.
Yeah, we get to talk about our cock. So this is a crocheted chicken.
Dad joke.
Yep. This is our crocheted chicken. It even comes in a nest. And I'm sure most chickens do. But yeah. But no, this is one about 10 inches tall, so it's a little shorter than the bunny. But then again, most of the height of the bunny was in its ears.
Correct.
But this one is starting out at $32, and so if you want this super cute edition for, I could honestly see this being in a kitchen. I'm not gonna lie.
100%. This would look great on a shelf in a kitchen. It would be a wonderful gift for somebody who is doing, who just bought a house and was doing kind of a remodel of a kitchen.
Yeah.
Somebody who collects chickens, because people do that.
Yeah.
They do the barn style decor, or even for your kid. So kids are into different things, right? So one of my friend's kids is way into food, and he has his whole room decorated in food items and play food and a pizza bedding and stuff. Yeah,
okay.
Right? Why not? So I think he'd be down for this chicken. This chicken is adorable. That's how you get eggs. Get some pet chickens.
Go down with the cock. The cock jokes are way too easy.
Some of us are.
That's true.
Not Zach.
No.
No,
I'm not.
But chicken is delicious, and so are eggs. And I'm not a vegetarian.
Yeah, I'm done with the cock jokes. I did way too many of those last week, and plus I don't want to appear too disrespectful towards this awesome piece, because it really is.
Great piece.
It really is cool. Yeah.
17 seconds, and you can bring this chicken home. And if you don't bring the chicken home, make sure you come by that gift shop and check out the other really cool stuff that Cathie has been making. Her stuff sells reliably since the very beginning. So thank you, Cathie, for supporting the Spicolis auction.
Yep, and definitely be sure to give her some love there on Facebook. Just like with all of our artists, we hope that. And our speaking of, question to all of our artists, if you're listening in, definitely be sure to let us know. It doesn't have to be now or any other, like, it doesn't have to be anytime soon. Just whenever, let us know how your social media has been doing. Have we helped at all? We'd love to know.
Yes, I 100% agree. So yeah, hey everybody at home, let us know. And if it hasn't, make sure you let us know and we can share it as well. You share our Facebook page and we'll share yours because that's what we're here for, guys.
Exactly.
All right.
But we got a new one, yet an old one. So this one has been in the auction before, but this one is it's a new make of Cathie's. This is Puff the Magic Dragon. Puff was actually in one of the first.
In the bunker. I think it was the first auction in the bunker when we were still sitting in the very messy office that is now a gift shop.
Yeah.
Surrounded by boxes, buried under boxes, basically, at a table without a tablecloth.
That was this one.
And we just kind of threw it together. But we were hanging out with Puff the Magic Dragon, and it didn't sell in the auction, but it did sell in the gift shop.
Yeah.
So this is a new visitor.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. She's made more and asked us to throw this one back in the auction, and we're happy to oblige. This one, we're starting bid is $62. This guy is thick, and I mean that in both like physical thickness and also look at that ass. But yeah. So I mean, it's like it is actually it's really good material. Really good quality and totally worth the money, honestly.
There's so many details, and with the horn and the wings and all the extra stuff, that's where that money is going. Is all in her time and effort and yarn. There's a lot of detail in this. You know you have a friend who collects dragons. You know that somebody in your life absolutely is all about the dragons, or maybe plays Dungeons and Dragons. This is just a great gift for anyone in your life or including yourself, because I bought the unicorn for myself.
Yeah.
And you bought the dinosaur.
I jumped at that dinocorn. Like
you guys didn't even get to see it.
No,
that's how fast it disappeared.
She wanted it in the show, and I'm like, nope, I'll just give you the money for that right now.
So on that note, we're going to keep Puff
around
for another week, or maybe you guys could swing by and pick him up.
Yeah.
All right.
That is always an option. When is the gift shop open again?
Right now by appointment, mostly. Yeah. When I'm here. It's open when I'm here, guys. I'm not kidding. That's when it's open. So hit me up. If I'm not here, it's not open.
Yeah.
And if I'm here, it's probably open.
Send the Spicolis Facebook page a message if you're interested in stopping by. We'd love to have you.
Yep. Do that.
Okay, so we are on the downhill slope for this show, as we have made it to the painting section. And this is by Alex Degrief. Alex these are all brand new pieces.
Yay! Alex has been selling everything he puts out.
Yeah.
Killing it, Alex. Thank you very much.
But this one, it's 11 by 14 on canvas. This is called The Hill. And as you can see, it's very serene, with just, the kid sitting there looking at I would assume the moon. Or maybe this is on a different planet and they're looking at Earth. Who knows? That's all up to your imagination. But we're selling this guy for $20, or the starting bid anyway is $20. So definitely be sure, if you want to snag this, throw those dollar bills down in the comments.
Please do. Thank you, Jamie, for your comments on the side there and all of the art you have bought since the very beginning. And of course, we always support Abstract Entity, Justin, and your whole group. You guys are super fun to hang out with. I had a blast with you the night of the live stream and the gift shop opening.
Yep.
If you guys want to have that kind of party as well, just let us know, and we can work with you so you can have a live stream, or you can come in and play some video games, and we can all sit around and talk about art. one of the greatest things that happened that night was that Alex got to meet Justin Pritchard.
Yeah.
And so Alex Degrief and Alex Miller were both here. Justin Pritchard was here, and everybody got to meet everybody. And that was just super cool. I got a big kick out of that. So
The meeting of the brushes.
And now we have built, Dana and myself have built our Spicolis maker space, guys.
Yeah.
And it's so cool. We can really start to make some stuff here, and maybe have a couple drinks while we do it. All right, we got 5 seconds left on Alex Degrief, and we're going to move on to the next item. And you guys are going to make sure to visit his Ganji the Wise on Instagram and give him a like.
Yeah, for sure.
I love Instagram for art.
It actually works really well for art.
It really does.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite social media, other than it makes me the happiest. It has the least memes, at least the way I use it.
Yeah.
And it has the most art.
Yeah.
And landscapes.
Thanks for throwing your dollar bill down in the comments there, Carmen.
Hi, Carmen. We appreciate even the S on there. That works. Hey, everybody at home. One more time, we really appreciate you guys following along every week. It's a little shorter of an auction this week. Like we tell you every single week, Noise from the Garage is on at 7 o'clock.
Yes.
I just shared, right before we started, Alex Larson's lineup, and it is phenomenal. All my favorites are on there, as well as a bunch of people I don't know.
Yeah.
And Alex, I love you for that. Thanks for bringing us new music. I don't know if I can thank you enough, because that's my favorite thing in the whole wide world is new to me music.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I'm definitely with you on there, Chris. Noise from the Garage is completely awesome, and especially talking as a musician who gets played on that show every now and again, like it's really cool to get to hear like my friends, but also people I don't know on there, because it's like, oh look, who's this band? I've never heard of them before. I'm gonna go check it out.
Yep.
And then you go check them out, and it's like, where have they been my whole life?
Why have we not seen them?
Yeah.
Yes. Carmen, I think, wants to buy this. Carmen, are you bidding the $14 on Skyline, which is a really, really cool painting? We should
really
probably
is.
talk about that, huh?
Yeah,
Hey,
probably.
Alex, I love your painting. That's cool. Also, you're cool.
Yeah, this is
And I think Carmen's gonna buy it.
Yeah, this is an 8x10 canvas, and this one I had a name, but I wasn't actually sure to name it, because there was like four different things that came to my mind when I saw this thing. But the number one thing that came to my mind was how awesome it is. So it was like, you know what, go Skyline. It's simple. But regardless of that, it's really cool. I love how normally when you receive like a city skyline painting or something like that, they put a lot of emphasis on the town or on the buildings. But this one, obviously that is not the forefront focus of this. It's the sky and the galaxy and the openness, which is cool.
It almost is apocalyptic.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit, because there are no lights in the city.
Yeah.
And you can see the entire universe, which you would not be able to do, the entire galaxy, which you would not be able to do had all the city lights been on.
Right.
But at the same time, it's very peaceful, very calming, really, really beautiful. It's got almost a marbled effect to the sky that's just phenomenal. Great work, Alex.
Yeah.
So, Carmen, are you buying that, hon? I need to know, because you got 8 seconds left. And did you want this one or the one before? Because we're going to move on to the next item.
Yeah.
Beep, beep. Just let us know in the comments which one you wanted, Carmen, and we'll make that happen for you, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
So we're going to go ahead and move on to our third piece. I love the title of this one. I did not name this. It's literally called The One with the Trees.
The One with the Trees.
The One with the Trees. Honestly, that's what I would have named it too. So I'm like, okay. But this is a 16 by 20 canvas. This is a larger of the three, and this is starting the bidding off at $27.
Yeah, this is definitely a beautiful piece. I really like all our artists' work, and I appreciate that Alex is putting out hand-painted original art every single week.
Yes.
That is not a small accomplishment.
No, it is not.
And he's even making more, as well as all our other artists. I talked to Alex Miller quite a bit, and he said that we have now sold our way through everything he currently has, and he needs to make us more art, which makes my heart very, very happy.
Yeah.
Alex Degrief, on the other hand, told me that he has so much art that he can keep us busy for a while.
That's a great problem to have.
It is! So on that note, you guys should take home the one with the trees, because this is as original can get.
Yeah.
And it's only $27.
You can have the perfect opportunity to bring trees into your home and not have to water them.
And not have to deal with the allergies.
Yeah.
Or the spiders. Any of that. It's pretty fantastic.
Yeah, it's like actually, in that regard, you definitely do not want to water this because that'll damage the art.
Yeah, keep the water off of it, but hang it in your kitchen.
Yeah.
Or your hallway. A beautiful living room piece. And again, of course, art is always a wonderful gift.
Yes.
You just can't go wrong when you get invited to those weddings that you probably can't go to anyway. So you buy the art and you ship the art, and then you're off the hook.
Yeah.
It's a win-win.
It's like, hey, sorry I couldn't be there. I didn't want to die, but here's some lovely art for your home.
Yes. Yeah. That is exactly right. I am with that. Have you guys seen the masks that match the dresses and stuff?
I've seen not the dresses, but I've seen ones where they match with suits. And
yeah, I saw that one today. The dude with all the colored
Yeah.
suits and the other one. Well, I saw the dad one, and what he had done is he's used the handkerchief that comes with the tie set and made masks with the matching handkerchief. So he was like your standard white dude dad, but his mask and his tie matched perfectly, and that was cool.
Oh.
Four photos.
Yeah.
Super impressed. Then today I saw the black man, the African American gentleman, and he had the brightly colored suits, and each and every one had the matching mask.
That's the one I saw.
And phone case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the ones that I saw today.
I was like, now that's impressive. You have a phone case for every suit? Dude, killing it.
Yeah, he looks super dapper.
Super good.
I'll have to see if I can find the dressed one because I haven't.
Yeah, so
seen
apparently
them.
they have them for wedding dresses, and you can buy them with like the dazzle and stuff on them, so that when you're in your bridesmaid dress, you can have your matching mask.
Oh, how the times they are changing.
This has all happened in the last 3 minutes. That's crazy. What do we have there? Well, I'm getting message. No, I'm good on that. Okay, so we're moving on to the next. Is it our last item?
Nope, we have a couple more yet.
Okay.
We have about four more now. Counting this one. This is a Panda. We had Panda last week.
We did.
And the week before. This is a different one. This one is a little bit smaller, but it's also up in quality, or at least I think so.
I think so.
And this is because it's an 8x10 as opposed to the 8.5x11 version before. This is by Amber Erion. She is a 404 band wife and a fantastic artist.
Fantastic. I got my cards.
You did get your cards?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
She shipped. I still need to pay her, so that's how quick she is. Before I even paid her, she shipped my cards, and I got them to my house, and I already used one for a birthday party.
Nice.
So, yeah, Amber, way to go. Beautiful, beautiful art. And then she sent me a free sticker, too, which ended up on my kid's skateboard. So, killing it. Thanks, Amber.
Yeah.
This is original, guys. This is not a print. This is an actual watercolor painting where the white is the paper.
Yeah.
So the white of the Panda is actually the paper. There's no white paint being used. The only paint that you see is all the color. Just amazing. Amazing work.
Yeah, watercolor. If you know anything about art, you know watercolor is no joke. It's very unforgiving. You make one mistake and you might as well throw the whole thing away. Unless you're good and you can like make it into a happy little tree or pull a Bob Ross or something, you know.
And this is why we paint trees.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah. So as Chris said, yeah, the only actual paint here is the black and the black color. In the accents and everything on the Panda. Otherwise, it's just paper. And
That's correct.
so this is a really cool piece. And this guy is starting out at $42. If you can't afford it to pay right now, definitely be sure to give Amber some love on social media. As we always say, ARE Creations right there.
That's right. Because social media love is not money, but it pushes us closer to money.
Yeah.
So make sure you do the love and the share. All right, guys, that one didn't sell. We're going to talk to Amber about hanging one of those up here in the gift shop. got some room on the wall just for her, and we're gonna move on to the next item.
Okay, this one is a repeat from. This one's a true repeat from last week. This is Smokin Universe. This is also an 8x10 painting, and this is hand-drawn, hand-painted by Amber, and we're starting off the bidding on this one of at $42.
This is such a beautiful, beautiful piece.
It really is.
All the detail, the galaxy in her hair, the rainbow, the perspective on the nose and the face shape, all that is so, so difficult. I'm super impressed with your work, Amber. Another beautiful piece. And Jen Bass has bid on this one. So thank you, Jen. We're at $45 on Smokin Universe. So thank you, Amber, and thank you, Jen. We do have 1 minute left if somebody would like to take that away from Jen. And we're going to just talk a little bit more about 404, who is coming up. We haven't even announced it, have we?
No, we have not.
Hey.
Nope. I actually just got the
email today.
I just got the poster and everything in my email inbox. So we're going to be getting that launched here shortly. For those of you who don't know, I actually, if it's not Chris running the Facebook page, any posts you see is usually made by myself.
Yeah, Zach's up to probably 90% of the Facebook posts at this point, which is fantastic, and it takes a lot of pressure off of me. If it sounds a little bit sarcastic and maybe has bad grammar or maybe a swear word, it's me. If it's absolutely perfect and it sounds like, he got paid to do it, it's definitely Zach. Also, he's volunteering. So, good job, Zach.
Thanks, Chris.
Hey, no problem. So, like all our stuff, buy this away from Jen. You got another 40 seconds or so. And send your 12 seconds. Send your friends to us so we can get more art, guys.
Yes,
we need so much more art.
We are always seeking new artists. And even if it's your friend that's like, oh, I don't know if I can. Oh, by the way, this is sold. Even if you have an artist friend where you're just like, oh, I don't know if this is good enough to sell, send them our way anyway, because I'm sure that somebody out there would want to buy it.
Yep.
Art is the quality of art is very subjective, and so I'm sure somebody out there is going to think your friend is amazing.
I know. I was just thinking we got to reach out to Brandon Toussaint, who made me that beautiful painting I have hanging in the office with the landscape. Speaking of Bob Ross, we have our own personal Bob Ross. His name's Brandon, and we're going to have to get him added to the auction.
Oh, I forgot he did actual art. I just know him from doing music.
Yeah, because he's in so many bands.
Yeah,
He
right?
does so much cool stuff. And we're surrounded by cool people, Zach.
Right?
Helps us look better. Okay.
So we're on the last two pieces for today, and then we're going to be prepping to rock out with Noise from the Garage. But this piece is just called Mermaid. This is an 8x11 canvas. This is made by our general manager, or generally a manager, as he likes to call himself, Caleb. His sister-in-law made this.
All hand-painted, all original art. We have this canvas sitting here in the gift shop. Absolutely gorgeous, you guys. You can swing by this week and pick it up and hang it in your house, in your bathroom, above your bathtub, whatever, so you can look at her beautiful self while you take a bath.
Yeah. And definitely when I actually realized I made a small misstep on this slide. There's no social media notification there. That Beineke artist and illustrator, that's on Facebook. So definitely be sure to give her some love on the Facebooks. But this one is starting off at $25.
Which is a great deal for this piece of art, you guys. It's really, really detailed. Beautiful. You can feel all the texture of the paint on the actual canvas. This is what she does for a living. She's an artist. She sells, I believe, also on Etsy. She might even have a website. We're gonna have to look into that.
Yeah, we'll have to.
So that we can give her the love all the way across the board. This is my favorite of her pieces. The detail in the tail is amazing.
Yes.
We already made one thick joke, but I think we need to throw down another one.
Yeah.
There's a big old salmon steak right there that you can't help but see. And how pretty is her face with that beautiful hair. Nice work.
Well, I also just in general love the landscape in the background, or the seascape, I guess.
Yeah.
Because she's even got a ship in the background, but I guess we're gonna have to just clear off some space on the shelves in the gift shop, because this one is not sold, but it's going to be hanging out in the collection. So definitely, if you're interested in this, hit us up. We'll be happy to have you. Because
otherwise somebody will, and then you will never see it again.
Never. Unless, you have her make you a new one.
And awesome.
Yep, and we are on our last piece of the night. And this has been, as all of our auctions are, this has been fantastic. And super fun getting to hang out here and talk with y'all and Chris. And but this is Wolf of Duality. This came through last week, so if it doesn't sell, this will also be on the shelf here at the gift shop. But we're starting the bidding off at this guy at $50. This is 12 by 18, so it is considerably larger.
It is a bigger canvas. It is beautiful. It is sitting here in the gift shop. We gave her her own table as well.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful work she's putting out. I'm looking forward to seeing even more. I hope to premiere a piece or two next week that we haven't seen yet, because I know that she also is a prolific artist and has a lot of pieces. And back to what Zach said, I also enjoy hanging out every Sunday. Today was one of those days I think both Zach and I were tired and hot, and you don't want to come in, but then you do, because you love to do this, and then it's fun. And then it's like this wolf, right? You're like, and then no, I'm happy, and I'm having a great mood, and my mood's better. And I think we all have to remember that during COVID, guys. Like, we have to make those connections. If we can't do them in person, send your friend a message. Reach out to the people you wish you were hanging out with, because just a message that says, hey, I wish we were hanging out right now, goes a long way for all of us who are really struggling. And you do that, and they'll do that back, and you'll see that we'll be able to maintain these connections as we move forward. Come on, guys, bid on this piece of art. We're on our last one, and we're going to listen to a little noise for the garage and get some sleep. Finish up this bunker for your pleasure, because this week we have 2 streams.
Yes.
2!
Yep. We have one on Thursday. With our guys in Garage Days, and then on Saturday we crank it up a notch
with the metal,
with metal, with Agony of Defeat.
Yes.
So this is gonna be a fun time. Definitely be sure to keep your eyes peeled to either our Facebook page, here on our YouTube page, or our Twitch page. We have a Twitch now, and it's still a little bit of a baby channel. We have about 12 followers, which we appreciate.
We love every 12 of you. Thank you.
Yes, and but we'd love to see that number grow. So if you have a Twitch channel, definitely be sure to hit that follow heart there on our Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Spicolis Reverb. And it's there in all its glory, and we'll be every time we have a stream, you can go on there, as well as our Facebook or our YouTube page, whichever you prefer, and rock out with us.
I'm really excited about the Agony. I'm excited about both shows. So Garage Days, we've got to watch them grow literally a foot. I got to watch Daniel grow a foot taller.
That dude shot so far.
I've got to watch them grow as musicians for 2 years. I'm just blown away by their skill. Can't wait to see Thursday night's live stream. They have some new music for us, and they have brand new music for us.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. I'm very excited.
Well, now I'm very excited.
Yeah. And then Agony and Defeat, quick story on them before we say goodnight to you guys. Agony and Defeat, my first time of seeing them live was with Head PE. They hit me up because they're huge fans of Head PE, and they hadn't played with them in a long time. It had been 5-6 years. And the band is from the Des Moines and Marshalltown area, and there's 5 or 6 of the guys in the band.
Yeah.
They're a huge band. So I think it's 6 guys. So they came up, and they got to play with Head PE. We had an absolute blast. It was a great show. Cody Brown did sound for us, and Jared of Head PE said that it was the best sound he ever had. We had a phenomenal night. There was really no issues the entire time. And I personally was blown away by Agony and Defeat.
They did a really good job.
I love that style.
I was at that show.
I love that mix, the new metal, the hip-hop mix, the hype guy. I love all of it. Killing it, guys. So I can't wait to see you for the birthday party stream. I know you guys can't come, so please log in and follow us online.
Yeah. But with that, we are going to bid you adieu for another week. Definitely, as we said before, definitely be sure to join us for our 2 live streams one on Thursday and the one on Saturday. But also, if you like art, definitely be sure to join us next Sunday for our another great art auction.
Awesome.
Yeah. And but
thank you, Zach.
Yeah, thank you, Chris, and we hope you all have a great week. Thanks for stopping by.